gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Syndicate Championship Wrestling Grand Prix, or the S1. This is night 3 of Group B here today, and folks, I gotta tell you, it has been some crazy action coming out of Group B here, and I'm pretty sure that these folks are going to put on another show here for you tonight. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, bringing you some of the hardest hitting fake virtual fighting this side of the internet. Thank you all for tuning in, smashing those YouTube buttons, the subscribe button, the like button, and also if you're wanting to watch more of this and knowing when we go live, that notification bell icon. Folks, I'm gonna stop talking here in a moment, but I want you to take your eyes here on the screen now. Here is our scoreboard from both groups. Here was previously with Group A, and in a moment we will show you the current scores for Group B. Weeks have gone down, and we're starting to shake things up a bit as we're starting to see people who are rising to the top of the leaderboards and in who it needs to make something happen. Folks, let's head down to the ring for our first match of the evening.
Representing the family from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 247 pounds, one half of the SCW World Tag Team Champions, the King of Old School, Kevin Youngblood.
Looks like we have the King of Old School opening up our contest this evening. And Kevin here, after coming off of an impressive victory last week, and I call it impressive because the match was an absolute banger as it came down to the wire. Kevin Youngblood picked up that victory against Leo Simmons, and I'm going to tell you this now, it's not the fact that he beat Leo Simmons, it's the fact that he survived Leo Simmons. So props to Leo Simmons, who we will see on the card later this evening. But right now, Kevin also trying to take claim in the Group B leaderboard. We're trying to leave with another 3 points here tonight. He's trying to make that final 8 and win the Grand Prix, hoist that trophy as soon as he can, just like he's hoisting that title belt, as he is, of course, one half of the SCW Tag Team Champions with his son, Prince Youngblood, who is a part of Group A, who picked up an impressive victory against the SCW World Champion, Dwayne Fox, and you can catch that replay here on this YouTube channel for night 3. But man, oh man, Kevin's got some competition here tonight.
From Biloxi, Mississippi, weighing in at 324 pounds, the SCW Television Champion, Big Wave Reese Price.
Big Wave Reese Price, your SCW Television Champion, is in the building. And folks, Reese Price is also here looking to get some more 3 points, as he was able to try to pick up the victory last week against James Lee. And I say try because he had something to prove, but he beat James Lee, gaining another 3 points. Can the television champion beat the King of Old School tonight and add another legend to his list of victories? Only time will tell. But I know Kevin, if I know Kevin the way I know Kevin, he's going to try and go after that leg that Big Reese has with his knee brace on there. I know that's going to be a major target. And here we go. The bell is rung. Folks, if you're just tuning in for the first time, this is the Syndicate Championship Wrestling Grand Prix. Think of it as the New Japan Wrestling G1 tournament. Folks, there are groups of 16 men, 8 men in splits in 2 groups. As you see, we got a submission here real quick. Kevin locked it in, trapping that arm, but Price breaking out of that. But 2 groups of 8 men battle to see who will end up with the most points in their group after facing each other once apiece. Each 4 members from both groups will leave their groups and advance to the final 8. That is a one-night tournament to crown our Grand Prix winner. As you see, Reese Price hanging up to the top rope. What's he got? What's he thinking here? No, and he's telling Kevin to get up on his feet. And Reese with a axe handle straight to the dome of Kevin Youngblood. And the big man is already on top in this match. Just beating down Kevin Youngblood. Now, Kevin may not beat the man in strength, but what he has going for him here is his ring IQ. You see Kevin fighting that man, like fighting Price off. Kevin throwing Price into the corner. Oh, tries to go for a splash, and Price gets out of the way. Now Price, no, Kevin going right after that leg. Again, I told you earlier that was going to be a point of interest for Kevin Youngblood. Because I know when he sets up that sharpshooter, that lower back and those legs are gonna be just targets. Now Kevin hyping himself up here, throwing Price into the corner. And now Kevin using his strength, looking to put the big man in a tree of woe. And now Kevin just stepping on the face of Price. Kevin, of course, he has never faced a man like this before, but now he's trying to do what he can here. It looked like he was trying to go for that sharpshooter and got out of the way, but now Price, look at this, Kevin with the reversal DDT. And now we got a cover. Big man print 1. No, kick out at 1. And his legs were under the ropes. I didn't think the ref caught that. Oh, kitchen sink from Kevin Youngblood, and Price wisely rolling out of the ring. Now Kevin going up to the top rope. Kevin going for that drop kick, and Price moves out of the way. Kevin crashes and burns. And now Price looking to take full advantage of this match here. Taking out the leg of Kevin Youngblood, and Kevin writhing in pain. But Kevin reverses. And now Price. Oh, and Kevin going right back after the arm of Price. Like I said, I thought he was going to go more after the legs, but whatever stops the big man slows him down. Whatever works. Kevin's just going to pick a body part and go right after it. But now Price throwing Kevin back into the ring. Now Price, but Kevin picking him up. Oh my God, belly to belly suplex. And now Kevin going right back after that leg. Like I said, Kevin was going to go after these body parts here, and he's doing a damn fine job. But now, Kevin Youngblood trying to, I think might have gone for the Dream Crusher, but couldn't get it. But now Kevin, what is this? Kevin, Canadian Destroyer, nails it, and we got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Man, oh man, I actually thought that was it for Price. That was Canadian Destroyer out of nowhere, vintage Kevin Youngblood. Now Kevin, but Price slow to get up. Kevin stomping on the leg and kicking the lower back of Price. Kevin dragging Price to the center of the ring. Price grabbing that leg. And Price, again, avoiding the sharpshooter. And Kevin trying to think of something here. But now these two men, trading blows in the center of the ring. Kevin with that right And Price getting blocked, and Kevin still following up with these right hands. And Reese might be bleeding. No, he is bleeding. Busted open on the side of his eye. And Kevin just clocking him. Reese telling Kevin to throw it up, and oh, look at the enziguri out of nowhere. Reese asked for it, and he got it. Now Kevin jumping up. Look at the elbow drop from onto the outside. Kevin has had enough. He is looking to end this. Ooh, but misses the knee drop. But Price did not miss that drop kick. And now Price hyping himself up. Oh, knee to the face of Kevin Youngblood. Now Price, low tide on the outside. Goodness me. That might be it for Kevin Youngblood. Price picking Youngblood's carcass off of the ground. And Kevin might be out. That low tide has been. No! Kevin with another surprise enziguri. I don't know where the hell he got that from. Price counts up to 7. And Kevin with a German suplex picking up the big man. We gotta start testing some of these wrestlers, man. Look at this, Kevin. Kevin, again, show of strength. Oh, my God. With a Northern Lights Buster delivered to Price on the outside. And Kevin with the European uppercut not done. Throwing Price back into the ring. Now Kevin going for a cover here. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Kevin Youngblood.
Here is your winner, the King of Old School, Kevin Youngblood.
Kevin Youngblood picks up another victory as he laughs off the boos and continues to add to his total here in the tournament. Man, oh man, like an opening contest, that did not go the way I thought it was gonna go. But folks, the train doesn't stop, it keeps going. So let's head to our next match on this card. Let's head down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 264 pounds, Bruce DX Stubbs.
Your auntie's favorite wrestler is now in the SCW arena looking to finally pick up 3 points here in the S1. And I gotta tell you, these two men that are in this match will be coming up next. They're two of the toughest SOBs here in SCW, with this one being the biggest, meanest bastard of SCW we've seen. And now you gotta wonder though, is Bruce Stubbs locked in to get these 3 points? Because there's not too many matches left for him to actually have. We're almost at the halfway point, and he's got no points to show for it. He's got to make some changes.
We are tonight's
And his
entertainment.
opponent from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, Jay Omega.
Speaking of which, Jay Omega back in the building here tonight. After not picking up the win last week, he is looking to turn that around and see if he can pick up another 3 points here tonight against Bruce Stubbs. Now Omega, again, he's only got 3 points currently in this tournament, and he's in danger of being left behind here if he doesn't end up picking more points up. Because as of now, I think our leaders are Kevin Youngblood and Isaac Murphy currently, who Isaac is in the main event tonight against Joe West. And that match there could also pretty much damn near lock in Isaac Murphy with a point total and advancing into the next round for the final 8. And I mean, here we go. This match is going to be with 2 men who are just here to commit violence in that ring. And you see the countdown, the ref is ready, and here we go. Both men meeting down the ring, and here comes Stubbs already. And Stubbs showing off the strength with that backbreaker to Omega. And now we got a pin already. 1, 2, no, kick out at 1. And Omega getting out of the way of Stubbs, and now Omega, no, and Stubbs. Both these men going back and forth. And just Stubbs applying pressure to that lower back of Omega, but Omega fighting out of that bear hug. And Omega just pulling Stubbs down and going right after him. And Stubbs, look at that DDT out of nowhere. Like I said, this match isn't going to be about wrestling. This match is going to be a straight fight. You see Omega with that neck breaker, and we got to cover. 1. No, kick out at 1. Not enough to put away Bruce Stubbs. But Omega with another right. Landing Stubbs down on the ground. Look at Omega just taunting Stubbs, kicking him in the side of the stomach and the side of the head. Now Stubbs not having that. Hits that man with a mean clothesline and a shoulder check. Like I said, I think this is just going to be a battle of just big men just beating the hell out of each other. As you see Stubbs just getting hit with a snake eyes by Omega. And Omega with the chops and the punches. Both these men are just going to beat the hell out of each other for our entertainment, and I can't wait to enjoy this. And now Omega looking to take out the leg of Stubbs. Stubbs can't do that teeth knocker. But speaking of which, look at Omega. Omega with the cross bridge, locking that arm in. But no, Stubbs gets out. Stubbs gets out, but he is feeling that from his arm. And now Stubbs battling back here. Another backbreaker. Now Stubbs, what's Stubbs doing? No, Omega reverses. Stubbs throwing Omega to the ropes, drop down. Leapfrog. And oh, a spine buster from Bruce Stubbs. And Stubbs now taking out the leg of Jay Omega. And Jay grabbing that knee, that whole leg, but now Jay trying to gain some separation here. Get some momentum back in this match. And look at Jay dribbling Bruce's head on the mat like a basketball. And Jay looks to be in control. And Stubbs now. Stubbs and Jay Omega are still jockeying for position here into who can gain the most momentum into this match. And Omega looking to turn all that momentum on his side, but Stubbs not having it. And Stubbs smiling for the camera with that neck breaker. Almost like Rick Rude-esque. Now Stubbs throwing, getting tossed to the ropes. Oh, but no, look at the clothesline into Omega. Both men straight brawlers, but may have a little bit of in-ring tactical ability. And that was a word that I just made up. Excuse me. Their tactics. Oh my God. Look at that. That is some unorthodox offense from Bruce Stubbs. Their in-ring technical ability, however, I want to say is on par with Stubbs having the eight gates, and Omega, of course, pulling out that cross bridge armbar whenever he can. But I know that their wrestling style is just committing crimes against each other, and both men are looking to leave here with that W by any means necessary. But Jay hyping himself up to get back in the ring. First count is up to 7. Countouts are all the way up to 20. And Jay Omega meets Bruce with a stiff right. But Bruce getting back up. And Jay just, again, tossing Bruce around as he gets back in the ring, trying to have the higher ground, you would think. Because that Brooklyn Zoo can come out of nowhere. Just like I said, Brooklyn Zoo hit. We got a cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Stubbs is still in this match. And now Omega definitely has all that momentum on his side right now as he's putting those boots to the chest of Bruce Stubbs. And now Stubbs just might be out of it as Omega is just stomping on the body parts of Bruce Stubbs here. Jesus. Stubbs may not have anything left in him. I'm lying. Oh, he just plants him. Stubbs plants Omega out of nowhere. He has had enough of Omega. And now we got the 8 gates. Like I was saying, 8 gates locked in. Bruce wrenching back. Can Jay not tap out? No, Jay taps. Your winner, Bruce the Axe Stubbs.
Here is your winner, Bruce the Axe Stubbs.
Bruce Stubbs out of nowhere locks in and gets his first 3 points here of the tournament. And I know that has got to be one of the happiest men in the building to finally get points up on the board. Folks, thank you all again for tuning in when you can. We appreciate you here at Syndicate Championship Wrestling, and I gotta tell you, we are looking forward to giving you more content here in 2025. As soon as season 4 kicks off, we're gonna have some crazy matches coming down the road, and we want to thank you all for continuing to be with us, liking us, sharing this with your friends, getting us out there. You're definitely helping us get out with the algorithm here. But going forward, let's head to our next match of the evening between James Lee and Leo Simmons. That match is coming up right now.
There's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die, never die, never die.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 248 pounds.
Folks, again, it looks like we're getting a main event feature here with primetime James Lee in the building. Now, James is also looking to add to his points total here in Group B after not picking up the victory last week against Reese Price. And I gotta say, folks, James Lee, you would think he would be having a great tournament here, but it's not the fanfare as I thought he was going to have, or at least I actually thought he was going to be one of my favorites to advance into the final 8, but with only 3 points, and the other members are trying to get close to leaving behind, he may not make it.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 270 pounds, Hacksaw Leo Simmons.
Especially going up against this man here, who is, after last week, hungry for a W, because that match he had against Kevin Youngblood was one of the classics here in the tournament. But unfortunately, Leo Simmons did not pick up the W and those 3 points. Will tonight be his night that he finally puts points up on the board? Only time will tell, folks. But both these men are looking to press on. And advance to that final 8. See James Lee ready, Leo Simmons ready. Both of these men looking to put on another classic here for us tonight, and here we go. And James and Leo, James coming out with the combos already. And now James looking to go for a suplex. He got it, and he hits it. And James trying to keep the quick strikes coming aplenty as he goes up against Leo Simmons. As you see the strength from Lee, gutbuster to Simmons. But James Lee, his offense is gonna be these quick strikes. But Leo Simmons, can and outpower James Lee here at a moment's notice. But if James is on track and keeping that offense coming, I don't see how Leo Simmons is going to be able to pick up the W here. But now, Simmons reversing, throwing. Oh, no, James Lee catches that leg. But Simmons picking up James, and James getting right out of that, going right after the leg of Simmons. And now Simmons wisely rolls to the outside, and James pursues him. Oh my God! Springboard forearm delivered onto the outside to Leo Simmons. And both these men are grappling on the outside, and James Lee has looked turned up. This is a man who is trying to bring it. And now Leo Simmons fighting out of this. And look at this coming. Ref's count is up to 7 as Leo's back in the ring and James Lee rolls in. And now Leo's got James up on the shoulders again, and James looking to reverse this. And now James looks like he might be trying to go for the breathe easy, but Simmons blocks it, but he didn't block that knee to the face. But Simmons rolling out of the ring. Again, the offense coming from James Lee has been plentiful, but Leo Simmons has been, whenever James thinks he's about to get a big move off, Leo Simmons just cuts that off. But now it still seems that James Lee is trying to win this match. And look at the springboard forearm. That one connects, and Simmons is back down on the mat. James is trying to think to himself, what can he do to keep Simmons down? He might be one breathe easy away from putting this match away, or even one touch to the sky. As you see, James Lee is on the top rope, but telling Simmons to get up on his feet. And James with a Meteora, and that connects. And now he goes for the cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2. James Lee thought that was enough, but put Simmons away, and Simmons slow to get up. James with a knee to the face. Simmons has just been battered and bruised. You gotta wonder if that match last week took a lot out of him. But now Simmons getting back into it. Now Simmons, what is this? No, James Lee breaks it. James Lee sending Simmons to the ropes, drop down. Oh, that knee. Vintage James Lee with that knee to the face. Stomping on the arm of Simmons. And James Lee throwing Simmons to the corner. And look at this. Hitting him with that measuring stick. And Simmons could be out. But could this be it for Leo Simmons? Touch the sky. Touch the sky hits. And we got a quick cover from James Lee. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2.999. The measuring stick combo into the touch the sky didn't work. And James is thinking he's got an idea here. And the crowd is loving this, but Leo Simmons is still in this match. I don't know how, but he is. And James Lee trying to choke out Leo Simmons. And now James picking up Leo. But Leo, again, fighting back in this match, and Leo going right after the leg of James. James got nowhere to go. But James fighting out of that quickly. James can't believe it. And now, both these men, again, looking to beat the hell out of each other. Chopping of the chest to both. And James cutting off Leo. Leo with these vicious chest shots. Slaps to the chest. And just reversing both men are getting reversed, but James Lee trying to outlast Leo Simmons here. And he does. Look at the elbows to the back of the head. And now we got a cover, and Simmons is busted open. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, James Lee. Man, oh man.
Here is your winner,
James Lee defeats Leo Simmons, handing Leo another loss in Group B. But James Lee adds to his points total here, as he's now up to 6 points in that tournament. But meanwhile, Leo Simmons, what's going to be the next thing? Because we're getting ready to get to week 4, or night 4 of the tournament. That's the halfway point. And once we start pulling away, man, that's gonna be it. At that point, you only could just play spoiler. But ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you all for tuning in when you can. We definitely appreciate you here at Syndicate Championship Wrestling. But now it is time for our main event of the evening, as Joe West takes on the natural Issac Murphy. Let's head down to the ring. Joe West picking up 3 points last week, defeating his longtime rival Bruce Stubbs. And now he is looking to go up against a man who I know he knows about, but he might not have faced in a long time, in Issac Murphy. Actually, the last time I want to say these two met was at the Civil War Games match, when it was Team SCW versus Team Issac. And of course Team SCW picked up the victory against Team Issac, and it was help from this man, Joe West. But that was a different time. Joe had a different attitude here, and he's looking to carry that over into this tournament and make it to the final 8. But he's got to go up against a man who is currently undefeated in this tournament.
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 241 pounds, the natural Issac Murphy!
Issac Murphy is making his way to the SCW arena to take on Joe West. And I'm going to say he's probably super confident that he will stay undefeated in this tournament. Picking up another 3 points, putting him at 9 for the week. And I'm going to say if he does that, that would lock him in to be at least one of the finalists in Group B to advance to the final 8. And Issac has been putting on a show, having defeated Kevin Youngblood and Jay Omega here in these tournaments. And both of those two men are no slouches at all. But Issac can't look past his opponent here, because Joe West has given Issac Murphy trouble earlier in his career, and now is he looking to not to relive those losses, but to avenge those losses here tonight in the S1 tournament. As you see, the boos rain down from Issac Murphy, but that does not faze him, as he is ready to leave here tonight with another 3 points. You see, Joel is ready to go, and Issac Murphy is locked in. Ref is ready, we're ready, and here we go. Here's your main event, folks. So you see Joe West already just trying to gain some momentum here. Look at that. The flying forearm from Joe West in the kip up, taking Issac off of his feet. Now Joe is in control of this match early, but as soon as I say that, Issac sends Joe to the ropes. Look at the sling blade from Issac Murphy. Issac stomping on the hand of Joe West. Again, Issac trying to take out that arm of Joe here. And this has got to be some painful ways to do it. Joe rolls up, but Issac sending Joe right back down to the mat. And the prettiest drop kick in the game comes from Issac Murphy, square to the jaw of Joe West. And Issac going right back after the arm of Joe. Now that lower back, Issac is definitely trying to wear Joe down here. But Joe reverses it. And the ref looked like he got in the way, but Joe fighting back. And Joe, Anaconda Vice locked in, but Murphy getting right out of that. Murphy not having any of that, man. And look in the German suplex, Joe, look at the bridge, and we got to cover. One, no. Kick out at one. And Murphy coming out with the chops. Oh my God. That aggression from Murphy will go and help him in the long run. You see Murphy going for that elbow drop and connects, but quickly covers. 1, 2, no, 1 count. I like seeing a lot of these quick covers in this match, or in all of these matches, to be honest with you, because that just shows that they're just trying to pick up that W by any means necessary. Not trying to get a flashy move off, not trying to get that. They're just trying to leave here with that victory. Look at that big boot from Issac Murphy, and it might be in the end game for Joe West, but Joe blocking what could have been, but now Joe, oh, Catalina wine mixer. Joe blocked what could have been the road, like could have been the end of him, but now Joe getting ready for the party. White trash bash connects, and we got a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. I thought that was it. Joe blocked the King's Gambit, and now Joe's in the driver's seat. Hold my dick hits. And Joe is completely changing the pace of this match as he is in total control. Issac has yet to recover from the white trash bash, and Joe West is on top in this match. And Joe on the top rope. Joe tries to go for an elbow drop, no, misses. And Issac Murphy looks to be finally locked in, and throwing Joe right back into the ring. Issac sending Joe to the road kick, and that one connects, and we got a cover. 1, 2, 3, 2.999. Joe survives the road kick from Issac Murphy. Now Issac again trying to get that momentum back on his side. Look at that gut wrench power, look at that gut wrench suplex from Issac Murphy. Oh, and just stomping on the face, and I think Joe's been cut. And Issac is doing what he can to open that cut even more. And look at the shoulder check from Joe West and the kip up. Look at this. And now Joe ready to fight. And Issac trying to slow down any of Joe's momentum. Folks, this is your main event of night 3 of Group B here in the S1 tournament as Issac Murphy takes on Joe West, and Issac completely in control now, and he's going after that hurt arm of Joe West, and he's reaching back. Will Joe tap? Will Joe tap, and Issac stays undefeated? No! Issac lets go. Weird. Why would Issac let go of that unless he's trying to inflict more damage into Joe West? No, Issac Murphy just slamming Joe, and Issac going to the top, telling Joe to get up on his feet. Oh, and look at the axe handle from the second rope. And Joe fighting out of that. Now Issac putting Joe in his corner. No, Joe slips out. Joe has Issac on his rope. Snake eyes. Issac wisely rolls out of the ring, and Joe gives chase. And, oh! Look at the backdrop from Issac Murphy. And now Issac on the outside, trying to stay in control. Stomping on the arm of Joe West again. And now Joe telling Issac to get up off him. Joe is fighting Issac the best way he can. And oh my God! On that hard virtual concrete. Now Joe wisely gets back in the ring. So does Issac Murphy. But Joe catches Issac. Oh, wait! Wait, was that a clothesline from Mount Olympus? 1, 2, kick out at 2. Was that a fucking clothesline from Mount Olympus? Shades of the Golden Gods. Joe may have forgotten where he came from, but he didn't forget that. White trash bash connects. And that might be it. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Joe West. Mother of dog.
Here is your winner.
Joe West tapping in to his Golden God era, getting some of the good vibes and connecting with a clothesline from Mount Olympus into a white trash bash, and that is how he picks up 3 points here tonight. And folks, here is your total. With Reese Price, Joe West, Kevin Youngblood, Issac Murphy, and James Lee, all with 6 points. J Omega and Bruce Stubbs with 3 points, and Leo Simmons, the lone man, with no points on the board. But will that change here next week for Group B? We will find out next Saturday, but join us on Wednesday. We bring night 4 of Group A here on this YouTube channel. Folks, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you next week.